Remember when first-person shooters had color-coded doors with corresponding keys, rocket jumping, and secret rooms? Interceptor Entertainment sure does. The original Rise of the Triad was loved for its ludicrous gore, ridiculous power-ups, and over-the-top weaponry. Interceptor's reboot retains the original's charm, but this modern-day interpretation also suffers from some poor design and technical problems. Rise of the Triad makes no attempt to have a story beyond blow things up, and it's better for it. After watching a short comic intro, you're almost immediately killing with dual pistols and watching everything around you explode. The sheer speed of Rise of the Triad may initially catch you off guard. Unlike many contemporary shooters, you won't be hiding behind chest-high walls or finding yourself restricted to an arbitrary combat zone. Rise of the Triad encourages you to hold down the fire button as much as possible.
Don't shoot!
This sort of reckless abandon is hampered by odd decisions. The game features an in-level checkpoint system over manual saves. They're spaced far apart, making many sections more frustrating than they need to be. Also, for some reason, some designer thought precision platforming in a first-person shooter was a good idea, where one misstep means death. And with the checkpoint system, you'll clear one difficult jump only to fail the next, resulting in an annoying do-over. In a game where most of your arsenal blows enemies into tiny bloody bits, fussing over landing on a small ledge seems like it's missing the point. There's more holding Triad back than jumps and saves. Occasionally, you'll get stuck in level geometry, your weapon will refuse to fire, or may just disappear entirely. It's one thing to have to restart at a checkpoint because of a legitimate death, but repeatedly having to restart because of a bug is enough to make you quit. Because you don't have to deal with awful checkpoints, multiplayer is Rise of Triad's better half. Since you respawn in only a few seconds, messing around with weapons is much, much more enjoyable. Between a demonic bat that fires flaming green baseballs and a missile launcher which blasts rapid-fire rockets like a machine gun, multiplayer is wonderfully stupid. Instead of worrying about kill-to-death ratios or unlocking the next perk, Rise of the Triad seems more concerned with fitting as many explosions on the screen as possible. It doesn't necessarily make for a mode that you'll want to spend a lot of time with, but it's a good reminder that multiplayer doesn't have to be so serious.
Oh, man!
Rise of the Triad has its heart in the right place. How often does a game give you 6 different rocket launchers? But goofiness doesn't remedy the multitude of bugs. Hopefully Interceptor will address these issues, but right now, Rise of the Triad is less of a triumphant comeback and more of a fun diversion.
Okay, cool, totally normal.
Out of ammo!